It came out of a little cricket. Don't believe me? Okay. These hairworms are gnarly parasites. They actually control...
Parasite?
Yeah, the movie that won 4 Academy Awards and was directed by Bong Joon-ho that also directed all these movies? Oh, you still haven't seen it? Well, get ready for some spoilers, because I'm gonna tell you all about Parasite!
The movie gained a lot of global attention, and we'll be looking at the elements that played into the movie's success. We can see that social class is a common theme within Bong's movies, such as Snowpiercer and Mother.
In numerous interviews, Bong Joon-ho has mentioned that he took inspiration from other directors and their movies, such as Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock, Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee, and Housemaid by Kim Ki-young.
Bong grew up in South Korea, where social class division and the inability to climb the social ladder are two huge problems within the society. This potentially could have influenced the themes within the movie Parasite.
A filmmaking technique that Bong used in Parasite is the genre flip method. Seeing as the movie starts off as a comedy drama, at midway through, the movie takes the form of a psychological horror thriller. It splits the movie into 2 parts, and in theory, it should affect the pace of the movie. However, it doesn't, and perhaps it's because of the intriguing storyline or the chaotic and unpredictable nature of the movie. Bong used a lot of long take shots in the final version of the movie that further could have slowed down the pace of the story. However, that wasn't the case, as the shots usually worked as passages to the upcoming events in a story. For instance, in a scene where the Park couple was talking in a kitchen, the camera slowly panned to reveal the Kim daughter hiding around the corner. Usually, this type of scene would have been shown into 2 or multiple shots. However, the long take shots give a more dramatic and alluring effect that kept the viewers engaged. When Kim family are slowly infiltrating the household of the Park family, Bong uses camera pushes to indicate a slow progress towards achieving their goal. However, when they finally do it, the camera pushes stop.
Another film technique that Bong uses are free-flowing shots in the rich household and static and lockdown shots in the poor household. This indicates the claustrophobic living spaces that poverty brings. Throughout the movie, Bong uses Steadicam. However, at the climax, he uses handheld shots to show the chaos of the scene.
The most noticeable contrast in the shot compositions was the living spaces of the families and how they were portrayed. The Kim's house was more or less a crowded and cramped basement, while the Parks lived in a huge, spacious, and modern-looking house. The former had a few street-level, small windows that barely let in any light, while the latter had massive floor-to-ceiling windows that were facing a lovely, well-kept backyard. These type of contrasting composition shots helped illustrate the social class division between the 2 families. In the beginning of the movie, when we were introduced to the Kim family and their financial struggles, most of the shots were dark and gloomy, and the first time we got a glimpse of the sunlight was when the son of the Kim family was walking up the staircase towards the Park's house. Bong used light as a source to furthermore separate the 2 social classes and establish a clear placement of the 2 families in the society. There were a few symbols within the film, such as the staircases. Bong included quite a few staircases in his scenes both in and around the houses of the families. However, the most important part is how they were used. To enter the house of the Kims, one had to walk down a staircase to the basement. Contrary to the staircase one had to climb up to enter the Park's house. It's almost as if Bong was visually illustrating the social class ladder and how the 2 families were either on the bottom of it or the top. There were also other prominent staircases in the movie, such as the staircase to the bunker and the Park's house, where the husband of the previous housemate was hiding, once again visually illustrating and implying that people from the lower social class are physically underneath the upper class. "I can't stand people who cross the line" is a common phrase said by the husband of the Park family, and Bong Joon-ho visualizes that piece of dialogue in his shot compositions by physically drawing the line between the 2 social classes. Now do you get it?
What'd you say?
1, 2, 3, my baby don't mess around because she loves me.
Take one, intro.
But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see
Another camera household in slow and static shots in the poor household.